Hi, I'm Lindsay Bryn-Jolson. I am the Director of Specialized Programs here at MARE, which means I get to coordinate and do family recruitment for our Weekend Family Connections program, in addition to also working with our teens who wait with the Wendy's Wonderful Kids. So Weekend Family Connections is MARE's host family program. We recruit families who are looking to give back in another way to our older youth who are waiting in care. All the youth that participate in this program do reside in residential care, and they are 10 and up. And during their relationship with the host family, they get to develop a very dynamic relationship with them, as well as grow their own natural network through all the interactions that they have with the social circles that the host family travels in, whether it's through places of faith or community organizations, events, close group of neighbors that they walk dogs with or have barbecues or whatever that looks like. But all in an effort to help the youth be more connected and grow their own natural network, hopefully to help them find some level of permanency. And because we do what we do, I mean, obviously we talk about adoption, but first and foremost, we want to make sure that these youth have connections in their lives, because most of these kids really have nobody that shows up for them that's not paid to. So I think the huge thing is, the kids, the youth, the teens, they're able to get these experiences, these life experiences, these just very normative life family experiences that they would not get in their day-to-day life living in a residential program. I have a family that's matched with a 13-year-old, and he is just now learning how to safely ride a bike and not ride into traffic, and that he has to stop at crosswalks. Another one of our youth, she's 16, and she has never been able to use a sharp knife to chop vegetables to help prepare a meal. And she's now doing that with the host family. And the host family was just totally amazed and surprised by the fact that, again, just something taken for granted, they would have never thought that they had to teach this skill to a 16-year-old. So every time that a family has a visit with the youth that they're matched with, I do a follow-up to see how do things go, what can I support you with, anything like that. And I won't say the warmest follow-ups are just when they do very normative family activities, helping to prepare a meal or going for a family bike ride. I have one youth who he wanted to earn a little money to be able to spend it during his visits with his host family, and so he now has a job whenever he's with his host family that he walks the neighbor's dog and earns a little bit of money. And I think it's just been things like that, not doing big grand gestures of big outings or anything like that, just very normative day-to-day family oriented activities that these kids just don't get. It's been a slow growth to get everybody ready to be matched. So with that, I want to say we've had about 6 matches that have happened over the past year and a half or so. Out of those 6 matches, we have 3 teens that have participated in this program where their host families have wanted to pursue permanency with them. And or become a foster family for them. So that has been huge for these kids to be able to finally get to go back to family life instead of a more institutionalized way of existing in this world. And that right there is just so huge for our youth to be able to have normative relationships and to be able to navigate what attachment looks like, what do relationships look like. If there's a bad day that somebody has, or there's a bump in the relationship, working through it rather than just wanting to self-sabotage and call it quits. But having the supports, having somebody that's invested enough to go through that with them has been huge, and will be life-changing for these kids as they move forward to becoming young adults and becoming adults and having to navigate work relationships, personal relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, all of it. So I think that part has just blown me away.